between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Winslow. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, Winslow, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down. Winslow. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
The Colts at 11-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Cherry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Winslow. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the gun on 3rd down. Winslow. He finds his man, complete. That's Person. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down at 5. great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Cherry, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Cherry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cherry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 3rd down, Cherry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rhodes. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Cherry, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Cherry, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground. Cherry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Off the RPO, he completes it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. The middle they go. Cherry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Cherry down to the 42, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Looking to throw. Winslow. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 2 yards. 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 2 He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First down, Winslow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hurry! They'll start on the ground here on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Winslow. Over the middle, complete. It's Rhodes. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Winslow. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Winslow got his man complete over the middle. That's Rhodes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Winslow finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. They find some open field here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
On 1st and 10, Winslow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, Cherry, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He sets to fire deep, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
we've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll send Gordon in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is not going to go anywhere. We're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Though they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run on 1st down. Cherry. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw on 2nd down, Winslow. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Looking to throw. Winslow, flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Winslow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down. Cherry, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And his kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the